Hi, my name's DIY Magic and this is a pilot for a pilot project of DIY Magic. The project for the BBC or children's channels worldwide is available to whoever wishes the project. Now, what the programme is all about is not the fact of illusional magic, but how to make illusional magic with puppets. This is Funny Bunny, the Magic Funny Bunny. And behind us, we see many puppets. Every one of them is a magic puppet. So first of all, we'll say goodbye to Funny Bunny for just now, and then we'll show you how to make a magic puppet. The first magic trick we're going to show you how to make is called Paper, Paper, Disappear Paper. First of all, you go into the toilet and you grab toilet paper. And you take one slice off, and then another slice. I'll place this at the side at the moment. So first of all is you crumple one part in your hand, in your left hand, which is called palming, and you hide it from the audience. So you always prepare before you go out to the audience. So all they'll see is one bit of paper, which is toilet paper. DIY Magic toilet paper. You can ask a member of the audience to rip it apart or do it yourself. I'll do it myself because the cameraman is a bit busy trying to get a steady shot. And all you do is you tell your assistant or the audience member to rip it up. Now, this is where the palming comes in. This is a ripped bit of paper, and the left hand side is a full bit of paper. You pretend that you're rolling it up in a ball. And while you're doing so, you take the other bit out. But then you say to the audience, well, I need a wand. Or you place the bit of paper, this bit of paper, in the palm of an audience member, in which they will cover it up, place it on their palm, and they put the other hand on top of it, and then you get your wand. So we need a wand, and this is a wand. Tap tap DIY Magic isn't a frat. A wee whisper of magic breaths, and the paper has gone, including from the hand. Okay, now what I've done, you keep a wand in the left hand pocket, and when you go in to get the wand, that is when you place the ripped part of paper. Remember that? You rip the paper up, palm one bit of paper, and rip it up the other, pretending to make a ball, placing it in your palm. You go in to get your wand, that is when you drop that bit of paper into the pocket. Tap tap tap, and it has reappeared. Now that's... Every magician needs a hat, a magic hat. So DIY Magic is going to make one. First of all, a thin bit of cardboard, ripped, or with scissors. Remember, if you use scissors, you better with your mother or your father watching you so that you don't cut yourself. And all we do is we do a rim. So place that there, and then we need a base. So we have a rim and we've got a base. Okay? So what we do is cut round So what we do is we cut round to make a hat. Okay? Just a quick, could be any shape, could be a cowboy hat, DIY magic pirate hat, it could be a princess hat, it could be Funny Bunny's hat. I've decided to make mine a big head monster hat for giants. DIY magic style. So what we do now is we get some glue, to which we now have a hole, and we now have a teacher's. Once we've glued it up together, we have a teacher's hat. But earlier on, DIY magic made his own, and I'll show you what that's like. Now this is Funny Bunny's DIY magic hat, covered with material, glued, even has a wee ribbon round it, attached. Funny Bunny can wear it, nothing in it, as you can see. Absolutely clear. You do a voila, 1, 2, 3, and there's a penny, and it goes back in. All you need to do is use some crepe paper and some glue, and you have a DIY magic hat. Now, right, Funny Bunny, you're going to show everybody your magic hat. As you can see, the hat is completely empty. Funny Bunny, show that your hands are empty. Please put down, that's his magic spear wand. What are you going to do? You're going to make what? He says he's going to make a pack of cards appear. See, there's nothing in that. Aye, so yeah. Right, Funny Bunny, tap, 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 tap. Bring the cards back. I don't see anything. You sure you done it right? Funny Bunny, what you up to? Funny Bunny, I think's lost in his own hat. Oh, look at that. Funny Bunny has his magic hat. The cards. Anything else in there? Just a quick trick for the kids, for all the children. Okay, thank you. I'll show you how that's done. When you make your hat, you place a bit of cotton at the bottom, but you don't stick it down. Oops, Funny Bunny's got a funny. You don't stick it down. So if you can see this, you can see pencil can appear. See it? Underneath, and that hides. So you can hide all sorts of things in there. And that's a DIY magic Funny Bunny hat. You know me? DIY magic does a lots of magic illusional tricks. You might have seen them on the TV. This is a small box. DIY magic can do big magic illusional tricks with boxes that size, and you can buy them or get them from shops. If you ask the shopkeeper, he'll give you the big giant boxes for nothing. I'll quickly show you how to do one. This is a magic illusional box. Get any kind of grocery box, it folds over, absolutely nothing in it, as you can see, completely empty. What you do is you cut a hole on one end, you see. Now what you do next is you find yourself a mirror that will fit the box. This is very important because when you place it inside the box, don't be afraid to have a look at it. If you look at the box, you will see that the mirror reflects and makes it look as if the box is empty. Now the great thing about this magic DIY box is, if we turn it up like this, you'll be able to see behind the mirror we can hide things. So what are we going to hide? Where's Donkey? Right, Donkey, where are you? Right, Donkey, you're going to disappear. So what we can do is hide things in at the back. You see? Place items at the back. Even bits of fruit or magic cards at the back. And then what you do is you fold two flaps over like that, and nobody can see. Place it on a table. Now the great thing about DIY magic box, as you can see, it's like an empty box now. Absolutely nothing in there. And yet some magic words. Bish bash bosh. DIY magic. Donkey! Hi Donkey, how you doing? Donkey does things blindfolded. He has his own blindfold. His own magic blindfold, and I'll show you how to make that after. Here he is here, we're going to keep him blindfolded. Can you see Donkey? Can you see? Ah, I can see your eye. I can see your eye. Say hello to the kids. Say hello. Ah, he's all shy. What are you going to do? I have to say bish bash bush. Bish bash bush. Okay, bish bash bush. Here's your magic wand. Oh, you're using your magic hand. Bish bash bush. And then, what have you got? Packet of magic cards. Now every magician needs magic cards. And what you do is you buy ordinary pack of cards. These have never been opened before. And we take them out. And always keep the jokers in. Always keep the jokers. Because you can use them and set them up as magic cards and get funny tricks in. The joker tricks. So what we're going to do is take one of the jokers, the white one, or the black one. Which one? Which one? Ah, this one. So which one is it? You get a pair of scissors, and this is called the Joker short card. And all you do is you trim just a slight bit off the top. Just a slight bit. That much. Off the top of the card. Then you place the card inside, anywhere in the pack. And then shuffle. This is called a riffle, and all you do is, oops, the jumping card. DIY magic has had a shave. It's called the riffle, the jumping card. So what we do is give the card a good shuffle, the riffle. Give them a tap, DIY magic, bring the joker back. Reason being is because it's a short card, shorter than others, anywhere you place it in the pack, anywhere, with a shuffle. This is called this DIY Magic Steps Shuffle. Unbeknown to the viewer, you can look at the bottom card, which helps. Top to bottom cards, which we'll teach you next week. For this trick, however, we'll shuffle them properly. That's called the waterfall. In practice, the more practice you get, the better you become. DIY magic is absolutely hopeless. Shuffle them. Remember, always give them a good shuffle or even hand them to the audience members. Black Joker, yet again. It'll work every time. Every time. This is called the fan, DIY Magic Fan. Quite easy. All you do is place a bit of pressure on at the back, bend the cards forward, do it again, a bit of pressure at the back, bend the cards forward, the more you practice, the better you get, the larger the fan you can get. The steps, the riffle steps, sorry, the DIY waterfall. You bend the cards, start from there, not from here, but from here. See, oops, a bit of practice, DIY magic's out of practice. And again, you see, eventually you'll be able to get your hand over to here, like that. Let's see if we can get it right one more time. There we go. Remember the jumping card, bending it. Also, the boomerang card. Oops, practice with the back of cards. Practice is perfect, all you do is grab, don't be scared to spin it, there we go, and that's the boomerang card. That's DIY magic. Now, what we're going to do now is turn an ordinary pack of cards into a packet of magic cards. Now, that's the jumping cards, as you can see. The 9 of Hearts is the short card, so we'll just quickly raise the 9 of Hearts. So that's the short card in the pack. Now, we can also do a magnetic card, and what you do is you get a card, same out the pack, and you peel it at the back just gently. And you get yourself a magnet out of a hardware store or off one of your Christmas toys. Small magnet, and you place it in the centre of the card. See? And what we do is get some glue. Being careful, make sure Mummy and Daddy are there so that you don't glue yourself to the toilet seat. You wouldn't find it very funny if you did. hold it down, smoothing it out. Best, oops. And that's one thing you don't want, is ripping the cards. So very, very careful. So what we do is we get a magnet and we place the magnet inside the card, and then we glue the card carefully, making sure that you don't glue yourself or glue yourself to the toilet seat. What we do is just gently super glue it so that the magnet gets locked and stuck inside. You don't need a lot of super glue. It takes a couple of minutes for it to stick. Always be very, very careful. Make sure Mummy and Daddy are there with you when you use scissors or glue. And there we go. We now have, you can do it a wee bit better than what I've done it. And smooth it out a wee bit more. And that's got the magnet in it. And that's you got the magnetic magic card DIY. The next one I'm going to show you is if you take the 4 jacks out the pack, place one at the top, and take another card out, say the Queen of Hearts, and we're going to turn one card into 4 cards. So what we do is we cut the card at an angle, measuring it so we get that size so that it fits at the back. Okay, and then we do it again with super glue. Remember, not a lot of super glue needed. And we glue the joker, the jack, sorry, to the back of the Queen of Hearts. Being very, very careful and measuring it up very carefully. Yet again, you will have more time than what I've got, so you will be able to do a lot better job than what I've done. Then you get the second one and you measure it. Okay, you measure it at the bottom, like that, and then cut it. And then yet again, glue it at the back. Take your time. And then the last one. You have to be careful with the last one, you have to get it exactly measured and straight. Go. And yet again you glue it to the back of the Queen of Hearts. And then just quickly make sure the sides are, that you can't see, just by trimming the card. You now have the Queen of Hearts, the 3 jokers at the back, stuck on at the back. And you can perform many magic tricks with this one. So what we'll do is we'll show you how to perform one. You get the 4th joker and you cover it at the side. So now it looks as if it's the 4 jokers. And what we do is we get the magic funny bunny hat. Nothing in it. Voila! Fling them in the hat. Hocus pocus. Bring the 4 jacks. And get rid of the Queen. Because she's a gnat. The Queen has disappeared with her tears. Never ever show Jackie face. Okay, so just quickly what you do is you make up your own rhymes and times when you do your magic lines. That's DIY magic, rhyming and timing. So you start off showing the audience that the hat is empty and there's only 2 cards. Cover the joke, cover them both, oops. Fling them in the hat, then bring back the joke and the jack. And make sure that when you bring them back, you sort them out, covering the joker, the jacks, and that's you now get 2, and you show the audience it's only 2 and that the hat is empty. So now that's it. Now the next trick I'm going to show you is made out of shower curtains rings. Bought out the pound shop. Shower curtains rings, you see, and it's a magic DIY hoops. All you have to do is learn how to cover them, you see, by holding them like that, turning them round, doing a routine, and they're stuck together. Magic shower curtains, you see? It didn't work. DIY didn't do his magic rhyme and timing. Gather the hoop, create a loop. One day it will work and it'll begin to get stuck. One day, heave and ho, it might come out. It might not. Oops, it got away. And that's the magic DIY hoops out of shower curtains. Now this is DIY magic glass. What we need is a 10 pence, a table, a glass or a tumbler out of mum's cupboard, and, important, a silk hanky. It's got to be silk. I'll show you why. Nothing on the table. Place the £10 on the table. Place the clear glass over it. Now what you need to be doing is you need to sit at the table. Okay? It's very important when you perform the magic trick that you're in this kind of position, or if it's a higher table, you sit on your chair, as long as your knees are underneath the table. There's a reason for that. And what you do is you cover it with a hanky, say some magic words, twist the silk round the tumbler. Hocus pocus, 10 to go. Get rid of the penny and don't be slow. You lift it up. The 10 pence is still there. Oh! DIY magic's messed up, so we'll try again. Don't be slow. 10 pence on you go. As you can see, the tumbler has disappeared, not the 10 pence. So it's quite easily brought back again. Hocus pocus. And you bring back the glass. What you do is, it's misdirection, this is called in magic, where people, you're actually getting an audience to concentrate on the 10 pence, and you're the only one that knows that you're going to make the glass disappear. You turn this round, the silk glass, and it's got to be silk so that when you drop, everybody's watching the 10 pence, shocked that it didn't disappear. You make it out as if you made a mistake. The tumbler slips out quite easily, but keep the shape. Make it look as if you've still got the tumbler. Say a magic rhyming and timing, DIY magic style. Slam. The glass has disappeared. Everybody's shocked, the glass has disappeared. At the same time, you can pick the glass up with your left hand, put it back under, and bring it back again. DIY magic tumbler. Now DIY magic, every magician needs a magic jacket. This is just a normal jacket that you can devise into a magic jacket. The most important thing about magic jackets is that you have big sleeves. The reason being is you can make things disappear. Here's a 10 pence. You watching carefully? Wonder where you went. Do that again. Every magician needs a magic jacket. This is an ordinary jacket. And you can devise it into being a magic jacket. But it's important that you have some sleeves. This one doesn't have any sleeves inside, but it does on the outside. And it's very important that the sleeves are quite big. Reason being is, you've got 10 pence, you palm it, whisper, the 10 pence disappears, you quickly bring it back, and there it is. Now DIY Magic's magic jacket, he has an invisible jacket. As you can see, it's clear. People can see through it. If you wear t-shirts, you give the illusion you're not hiding anything in the sleeves. Okay? It's important what you wear. This gives the illusion that you can see through. So if I was hiding, or DIY was hiding anything, you'd be able to see it. The great thing about DIY magic is 10 pence, cuff it, this disappears. The great thing about magic, you can bring the 10 pence back, or you can make it disappear. Maybe even bring the two together again. Oops. Or bring them back together again. Do it it once more. Where does it go? People say, where does it go? Everywhere. It's DIY magic. DIY magic jacket. Oops, excuse me. The DIY magic jacket is clear so people can see that you're not hiding anything. 10 pence, make it disappear. One day it might come back, one day it might not. To perform this DIY magic trick, you can either use 1 10 pence or 2 10 pences. I'll show you with 1 10 pence. This is called palming, where you hold the 10 pence between the thumb and the forefinger. You place the thumb as if you're about to grab it. The audience think it's in the right hand. What you've done is you've actually dropped it at the bottom of the palm. So we'll do it again. Okay, from an angle where we drop it. Talking away, because when you talk it puts the audience off. They're concentrating on your words and your lips, and it makes it look as if so. The second part, do it from the side, drop it, it's called the palm drop. When you talk away, you turn the wrist and drop the 10 pence into the sleeve. Now, to bring it back, you have to be very, very careful. Talking away all the time